You're surrounded.
Here I
Just
go.
stay calm.
You're mine.
Rising Viper!
Reload!
We've turned the tables
Guess we
on.
gotta roll
There are
with it.
still more left.
Right,
See ya.
no time to hold back.
Now watch and weep. Searing flame!
Swallow blade!
Put you through. Everything's coming up, Zephyr.
What's that over there? Some kind of castle?
Yeah, one that belongs to a different lord than Balseth.
Right, that makes sense. You said there were 5 of them in all, right?
Right. We've still got a lot of work ahead of us.
Rinwell, right? It's nice to meet you. Does that little white animal follow you everywhere?
He's not a little white animal. His name's Hoodle, and he's a baby owl. And he's the only friend I have.
Normally I don't pick on
Here
the
I
weak.
come! Rising Wyvern!
Searing flame! Reload!
You're mine! I'll take you all on!
Power of water! I won't stop that!
This one final push.
Right!
Give them all we got. Slice.
First aid!
Okay, here I go!
Door.
Here I come!
Pathetic.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Fury!
Not today!
Where are you going? Who wants to die next?
You're finished!
Flyers.
By the
These are all you, Shion.
Here I come!
Don't go
Rising
charging off
Wyvern!
like that. Another notch in the old belt.
Keep them coming.
You like that taste of freedom, kid?
I think I could get used to it. Gotta break through!
Sight! One more! Mega ray!
Fly! Come and face me!
Do it!
See ya.
This one's mine!
Here I come! Swallow blade! We did it!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
You're mine!
That was almost too easy.
What's got you so worked up, Hoodle? Is that?
Watch out! They know we're here.
Flying Zoogles, huh? This is going to get interesting.
They're nothing I haven't seen before.
Shion!
I'll shoot them down, you finish them off. Got it? Knock a flying enemy out of the sky, and it's as good as done.
Right. I'll see what I can do. I'm not done!
Reload!
You're finished!
Hear me! Flame of fury!
Take this! Swallow blade!
Coming.
We got fire!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
Take this! All yours! What was it those Zoogles were attacking just now? Is that?
What?
It's nothing.
I only helped because it was convenient. We couldn't have moved forward without clearing out those Zoogles. I don't know what's got you ticked off at me this time, but I suggest you keep your hands away from me.
No one asked you to help.
Rinwell, she healed its wounds. She's not trying to hurt it.
How can you be so...
They look like they're talking to each other.
He's probably happy to see another owl. I don't think Hoodle's ever met one before. He might have been wondering if he was the only one. Oh. You just barely got to say hi.
At least we know it's out there. I'm sure we'll run into it again somewhere.
Yeah, I'm sure we will. Right, Hoodle?
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
I'm always impressed how good of a shot you are, Shion.
What do you mean?
Just that all I'm good for is throwing myself at things with all my might. By comparison, your way is more... how do I put it? Precise.
It's not like I'm that good of a... Look, that's just how it is with guns. If you miss, it's a wasted bullet you can't get back.
Is that why you're always aiming to exploit enemies' weak spots?
I wouldn't say every shot is that deliberate, but that is part of it. For example, if I see a flying enemy, I'll often go for their wings. Also, if I see a jumping enemy without wings, I know they're an easy target because they can't get out of the way while in the air. In your case, I bet it's easier for you to deal with enemies that stay on the ground, right?
Definitely. Things that can fly circles around me are a real pain to deal with.
Exactly. It's important to keep your enemy's movements in check.
True. Although your shots have the added benefit of stunning enemies, so it's easier to swipe materials from them. It's really helped out.
It's nothing, really. As long as you keep doing your part when we fight, I'd say we're even.
Let me know if you're struggling. What are you staring for?
Do all Danon fighters look like you?
What, this getup? I pulled this number together from scrap and parts I salvaged throughout the years. Though now I'm feeling self-conscious, seeing how put together you seem to be.
Oh no, I was just curious. Did you fortify your right side more because that's your dominant side?
Partly, but mostly because my body's a little worse for wear after all these years fighting.
That makes sense.
So you take extra care to protect your dominant side with more armor. Smart.
Is fighting all you think about? So this whole you not feeling pain thing, is that for real?
Why would I lie about it? And why would you care anyway?
No, it's just, you know, I can't imagine what it's like, that's all.
As a slave, I'd say it has its advantages and disadvantages.
Oh?
On the upside, when Renan soldiers push me around, I hardly flinch. The downside's that I get injured without even noticing. Which means I could be knocking on death's door and not even realize it.
Really?
Sure. I may be numb to pain, but that doesn't make me immortal or anything. Still, I wouldn't have noticed any of this if someone hadn't pointed it out to me. If not for my fellow slaves, I'd be long dead, lying in a ditch somewhere.
How come you don't have a scar on your hand?
A scar? What do you mean?
The Crimson Crows all tore off their own spirit cores, right? But your hand doesn't show any signs of ever having a core like theirs. Why not?
I don't know. I don't remember anything about myself from before Doc found me.
Seriously? You have that mask, you don't feel any pain, and you just happen to know how to fight with a sword? No way. You must remember something.
I'm not lying if that's what you think. Believe me, I wish I knew who the hell I am. But I don't. It's funny how I didn't have any time for soul-searching while digging up rocks in a mine.
Still.
Are you saying you've told us everything about yourself?
Zephyr.
It's bad manners to pry when you've got plenty to hide yourself.
You're not gonna ask me about my past, too?
Only when I think it's necessary. You're a real man of mystery, I'll admit. That said, I'm not one to dig around in someone's business just out of curiosity. If you remember something and feel like sharing, you're free to do so. For now, I think that's good enough.
Right. Thank you. Zephyr, why aren't you concerned about who I am?
You feeling left out, son?
No, it's not that. But
You said you wanted to fight so that you can live a free man. At this point, that's all that matters. Even if it somehow turned out you were a Renin, it wouldn't be such a big deal.
a Renin?
Until we know who you are, we can't rule anything out. Besides, we've already got Shion with us. At this point, what's one more Renin as long as they're on our side?
So you don't see every Renin as an enemy?
Our goal isn't to hunt down and kill all Renins. We only arm ourselves as much as we need to set ourselves free. If you can believe it, not every Danon agrees with what we're doing either.
Are you saying we have enemies among the Danons?
Not quite. They're just not up for rebelling, per se. The thing you have to remember is that everyone has their own path to walk.
I'm not sure I understand.
That's okay. Just focus on what we have to do right now. However, the time will come when you'll need to decide what to do for yourself.
I swear you can't walk 5 steps without tripping on a Zoogle. This is getting old.
Yeah? But wasn't it you Renins who brought the Zoogles here from Rena in the first place?
They're not just ordinary animals from Rena. Each of them has been modified to suit a particular purpose. In fact, some Zoogles were originally derived from the animals on Dana, or so I've heard.
What? You Renins couldn't stop at just the people of this planet? You had to screw with our nature too?
You can get angry all you want, but we have bigger fish to fry. So, are you going to work with me or not?
I will. It's in both of our own interests.
Having second thoughts?
No, I was just thinking about the blazing sword. Whenever I hold it, I feel wrong somehow.
Is relying on a sword from a Renin Master Core that repulsive?
It's not about that. It's just... It's hard to explain. It's like the sword is almost too strong.
I don't know what's got you so worried, but in case you forgot, that sword is the only reason we have a fighting chance against a lord.
I know. You don't need to keep telling me.
Well, good. That said, the longer you use it, the more you get burned by it, too. We need to remember to patch you up quickly when that happens. A double-edged sword in every sense. Since you can't feel pain, you'll need to be careful, okay?
Are you actually worried about me?
Is that a problem? Look, I need you if I'm going to take out the lords, and I can't have you dying on me before that happens. That's my only concern. Why am I here?
Would it kill you to be a little more friendly?
I don't see how that's necessary.
Look, for the time being at least, we're working together. You don't have to make this harder than it already is.
In case you've forgotten, the two of us may be working together, but the only reason we're even teamed up right now is because our interests happen to overlap. Otherwise, why in the world would I be working with a Danon slave like...
I am not a slave! I'm not a slave anymore. Not since I chose to fight. I've left that life behind, and I'm better for it. Understand? I'm sorry for yelling. But please, don't call me that ever again. Okay?
Okay.
I think we've rested long enough. Let's keep moving. I'm impressed how well balanced this thing is.
I take it we're heading through here then?
Everything all right, Zephyr?
Yeah, it's nothing.
What is that? A ring?
It was my wife's.
Your wife? You never mention anything about being married.
That's surprising?
You said was. So then, is she gone? Was it the Renans?
No, she was sick. I couldn't get her the medicine she needed, and then she was gone. I'd always wanted to show her the world as it could be.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. There are plenty of people out there more deserving of your sympathy than me.
But...
Let's go.
Don't get careless.
Don't tell me! This one's all mine! You're
Here I
finished!
go.
Not today!
I'm only getting this one's mine.
Stay away from its toxin.
You're mine!
Never
It's
ready.
over!
Searing
Slide!
flame.
Swallow blade! Here I come!
I'll run you through.
Do it.
See ya. Talent
Searing
storm.
flame.
Touch cannon.
Gemini offer.
No escape! Slide!
By the
You're
power
finished.
of water.
Don't go charging off like that.
Take this!
See ya.
Demon Fang!
Aid.
Huh?
Recover you. Recover.
Okay, here I go! Demon Fang!
Everything's coming up, Zephyr. I'll take you all off.
You're mine! Rising Wyvern!
Flame.
Mirage!
Here I go.
Talent
You're
storm.
mine.
Touch cannon.
Gemini
Take
offer.
aim and blast it out of the sky. How's this?
Demon!
Talent storm.
Got flyers!
I've got this. Let a marksman handle it.
Had it coming.
All yours!
Strike.
Strike!
Strike.
Slide!
Here I go.
Infernal Torrent!
It's over.
Talent storm.
Back into
Touch
the fray.
Take
cannon.
this! Slide! Swallow place!
One final push!
Primed and
Right.
ready.
Give them all we got!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Never imagined there were Zeugles out there that could pretend to be statues.
That's because Zeugles don't come from nature. Who knows what else is lurking out there?
Guess we have to be prepared for anything. What is this place anyway? What's with these columns and steps?
No idea. I've never been here before either. Rena's convoy squads probably used it in the past.
I guess. It's definitely seen better days. You wouldn't know anything, would you, Xion?
Nope. And I'm not interested in learning either.
Actually, these are Danon ruins. See? You can tell by the way the columns are decorated and stuff. They're all old Danon designs.
Are you saying these things were built more than 300 years ago, then?
Yeah. I have no idea what they were used for, though.
It's amazing to think our ancestors were capable of making such structures. Hopefully there'll come a time when us Danons will be able to walk through here freely again.
That's exactly what you're fighting for, isn't it? Let's keep moving.
Yeah. Right.
It's freezing in here. And after how hot it was outside, too.
It must be the cold air sweeping in from Cyslodia. It's the polar opposite of Calaglia, so I'd get used to it if I were you.
Is the little guy okay?
Oh, don't worry about Hootle. He's from Cyslodia. Probably just nerves is all. He's not really used to being around other people this much.
Rinwell, how about filling them in on what to expect from Cyslodia?
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Well, for starters, nobody trusts nobody.
Come again?
Just like I said, you never know when Snake Eyes are watching you.
That's what they call their lord's henchmen, apparently.
Their official title is the Bureau of Civil Observation. They've got cronies undercover everywhere, observing us at all times.
So? Renan surveillance was an everyday part of life in Calaglia.
Difference is, in Cyslodia, it's not just Renans. They've got Danons spying on each other, too. Or in other words, there's the Snake Eyes themselves, plus all their small-time informants. All it takes is someone squealing on you, and it's straight to labor camp. No questions asked, no goodbyes. Course, informers are rewarded handsomely for their deceit. Everyone's always got one eye open, waiting for the moment to inform on someone before being tattled on first.
Hence the not trusting one another, huh? In that case, what do you think they'll make of us?
Hard to say. Although, not being from Cyslodia will probably help, honestly.
More trustful of outsiders than even your own people. Why go along with it, though? Why doesn't anyone take a stand?
Not everyone is strong enough to stand, Alphen. That's why the world needs people like us.
Is the blazing sword okay?
A little water's not going to hurt it.
Normally I don't pick on the weak.
Try this!
I'm on it.
Rising
Don't be charging off like that.
It's over! Ignite! This one's gonna be tough! Take this! It's over! Swallow blade!
Do it!
I'll run you through.
I'm not done!
Talent storm. Damn it.
What's wrong? Nothing! Focus on the fight!
I'll run you. Everything's coming up, Zephyr. You all.
Here I go!
Here I go!
Destruction! Strike!
Run you
Slash! Swallow blade!
Talent storm.
There!
You're mine!
Yes!
Rising Wyvern! Take this!
I'll run you through. That is coming.
I'm out of there! I'm all
Touch
stuck!
cannon.
Demon Fang! Here I come!
How's this? See ya. Talent storm.
You're mine! Slash!
One final push.
Right!
Give them all we got.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more...
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Pathetic.
Brace yourselves! This one's tough! Slash! Swallow blade!
How's this? That is coming.
Here I come! Slash! You're mine! Slash! Swallow blade!
I'll run you through. See ya.
This
one's
all
mine.
Talent it's over! Eat dirt!
Touch
Do it.
cannon.
Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Take this!
See ya.
My lady?
Something you wanted to say?
Do it!
Barely a blip on our radar.
Brace yourselves! This one's tough! Slash!
I'll run you
Here
through.
I come! Swallow blade!
Your weight won't save you from me!
Strike!
How's this?
You got fire!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
Swallow blade! All yours! Infernal torrent! Rising Wyvern! I'm not done! No escape!
How's this?
Here I come! It's over!
Searing flame! Reload!
Here I come! You're finished! Swallow blade!
I'm out of ammo! Back into the fray!
Strike!
Do it!
That was almost too easy.
This one's tough! Swallow Blade! Burn in hell! I'll run you through it! Swallow Blade! Slash! Talon! Touch! Infernal Current! It's over!
You're surrounded. Just stay calm.
Here I come!
Do it!
Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that thing.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Let me know if you're struggling.
Brace yourselves! This one's tough! Swallow Blade! Infernal Current! It's over! Slash! Take this!
I'm out!
I'll run you through. See ya.
Here's a healing arc!
Here I come!
First aid!
I'll run you through.
You're finished!
Take it! It's over! Searing flame! Reload!
I feel kind of funny.
Yeah, you're looking funny too!
I should probably do something like that.
First aid!
Cannon! Take this!
Another notch in the old belt.
Keep 'em coming.
You like that taste of freedom, kid?
I think I could get used to it. That is one enormous stray.
I don't think we can take it right now.
We don't have much
You're
choice.
mine! Swallow Blade!
Searing flame!
I'll take you all on! Swallow Blade!
Here I go! It's over!
Take this! Swallow Blade!
Gemini!
Infernal Current! You're finished!
See ya.
Here's a healing arc!
Talon Storm.
First aid!
This it?
Fall back.
I never miss!
How's this? See ya. Talon
I'll bring you
Storm.
back from
Touch
death to
cannon.
this! Resuscitation!
How's this? See ya.
Mega
Not done
Talon
yet!
Storm.
I'm not done!
Cannon.
By the
Try
power
this!
of water!
Infernal
Do it!
Current! Chill!
This ends now!
Consider Consider yourself finished.
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say? What's it?
The Shion!
I hope this medicine
I'm
works
on
as
it.
promised.
Mega ray!
Demon Fang!
Searing flame! Reload! I'm out! I'm all stuffed up! By the power of water! Searing flame! Reload!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
You're mine! You're finished!
By the power of
Not
water!
going to plan.
Gemini Aqua!
Talon Storm! Tusk
Demon Fang!
Flame of Fury! Burning
I'm on it.
Strike! Let the marksman handle this!
Talon Storm! Tusk Cannon!
Gemini Aqua!
How's this?
By the power of water!
Talon Storm! Tusk Cannon!
It's over!
I'm on it.
Gemini Aqua!
See ya! Talon Storm! Tusk! Cannon!
Searing flame! Reload!
How's this?
Demon Fang!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Here, let me help!
You picked the wrong fight.
First aid!
No escape!
I'll run you
Swallow
through!
blade!
That is
Slap!
coming!
Searing flame! Reload!
Demon Fang!
I'm out of ammo! Watch and weep!
I'll run you through!
By the power of
See ya!
water!
Talon Storm! Tusk Cannon!
Searing flame! Searing flame! Reload! I'm out of ammo! Watch and weep!
Oh, just pipe down!
Gemini Aqua!
Talon Storm!
If it's in the sky, that moves.
Demon Fang!
Here comes the big run!
Demon! Over?
Alpha!
Gemini Aqua! I'll bring you back
I'll
from
run you
death to
through!
this!
That is coming!
I can't heal you forever!
Tusk Cannon!
Here I go! This one's mine!
How's this? See ya!
Demon
Gemini
Fang!
Aqua!
Tusk Cannon!
By the power of water!
I'm on it! Slut!
Gemini Aqua!
Talon Storm!
By the
Tusk
power
Cannon!
of water!
How's
Searing
this?
flame!
See
Reload!
ya! Talon
Searing
Storm!
flame!
Tusk
Reload!
Cannon!
I'm out! Watch and weep!
I'm
By
on
the
it!
power of
Slut!
water!
Talon Storm! Tusk Cannon!
Searing flame!
Damn it.
Reload!
What's wrong?
Nothing! Focus on the fight!
Flame! Reload! I'm out! I'm all stuffed up!
What's the...
You'll pay for that!
Ready to go!
Demon Fang!
Hear me! Flame of Fury!
I'm on it.
Burning strike!
See ya! Talon Storm!
Here I
Tusk
go!
Cannon!
I'm only getting started! By the
How's
power
this?
of water!
That is coming!
Demon
Talon
Fang!
Storm!
I'm not done! Burn it down!
Cannon!
Flame of Fury!
No escape!
How's this? That is coming!
Demon Fang!
Do it!
Tusk Cannon!
Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
I don't think I'm going to be able to do any more healing for now.
And what have we got here?
Oh, I saw that in a book once. Those things are worth a lot.
You're a little bookworm, aren't you?
bad feeling about this.
I never miss!
I'll run you through! Try this! Infernal Torrent!
Flame! Reload! Searing Flame!
I'll
Reload!
run you through!
Out of ammo!
Swallow Blade! Talent! You're mine! Touch cannon! You're mine! I'll run you through! Swallow Blade! See ya!
Go!
Talent!
Do it!
Touch cannon! I can feel my power growing!
Don't get careless.
You're mine! Don't tell me! Try this! Infernal Torrent! Rising Wilder! Mirage! Touch cannon!
Reload!
I'm on it! Take this! See ya! Swallow Blade!
I'm out of ammo. I'm all stuffed up.
Gemini Alpha!
Strike! Slash! Demon Fang! See ya! Talon Storm!
You're mine!
You're mine! Rising Wyvern! See ya! Talon Storm! I'm not done!
Where are you going?
That's your right up! Here I come!
Searing Flame!
Swallow Blade!
I need to be stronger.
What's this thing?
I have a bad feeling about this.
Eat this! I'll run you through! Swallow Blade! Talon! Swallow Blade! Try this! Infernal Torrent! I'll run you through! See ya!
Hear me! Flame of Fury! Burning Strike!
Take this! Slash! Swallow Blade! Try this! Infernal Torrent! I'll run you through! See ya! Talon Storm! Over! Fall back!
They've really got us on the ropes.
Don't forget to heal your wounds.
Not much further now. The exit'll take us straight into Cyslodia.
You're brooding again. What's eating at you?
We defeated Balsif and liberated Calaglia from the Renans. Now, we're on our way to rescue our fellow Danans in Cyslodia. I'm committed to helping our people. You know that. But then, what happens after that? What's our endgame here?
Good question. The Danans vastly outnumber the Renans, yet we rarely take up arms because we know that when it comes to firepower, we don't stand a chance. Even if you succeeded in overthrowing the Lords and freeing Dana, then what? Lenegis would still hover over us, the Renan motherland behind it. If they so desired, the Renans could potentially use their might to wipe us off the planet in a second, no matter how powerful that blazing sword of yours is.
So what you're saying is we don't stand a chance. So what the heck are we even doing?
There's no sense in discarding today's victory for tomorrow's loss. If fighting yields even a single day of freedom, it will all have been worth it in the end. Who knows? Maybe that's the day we make preparations for the battle that will free us for good. Speaking pragmatically, the fact the Renans don't exterminate us all in spite of their technical advantage has to mean one thing. They need us. It's up to us to put a dent in their armor before they cotton on to our plan. That way, we force them to the negotiating table.
You want to negotiate with the Renans?
It's galling, I know, but it's the only way to survive while securing our freedom at the same time.
That's... But even so, we can't just...
If you lot are done talking, there's a lord we came to overthrow.
What about you, Shion? What do you plan on doing after we've given the lords the boot?
All I know is, my reasons for fighting aren't the same as yours. I'm through answering these pointless questions.
So this is Cislodia.
How far is it to the capital?
We've still got a ways to go. Also, the Zeugles here are different than those in Calaglia, so be careful.
Got it. Sounds like we should make sure we stick close together as we keep moving.
Agreed. Hey, Shion!
It'll be hard for me to use my rifle in a pinch if we're all bunched together. I'll follow behind the rest of you.
Right. Makes sense.
What's up with her? She seems even more upfront than back in Calaglia.
In case you forgot, we're in enemy territory now. If you don't get serious and focus on the task at hand, you'll be inviting trouble.
Don't take it personally. I think that's just the way she is. Plus, you have to remember, with those thorns of hers, she's probably not used to anybody being all that friendly to her. The fact that you can't feel pain means you probably end up getting closer to her than she's used to.
You really think so?
We're talking about someone who came down to Dana all by herself. But you don't see her homesick for Lenegis at all, do you?
No.
That alone speaks volumes about how difficult her whole situation must be.
Yeah.
It's your job as her partner to understand that, and give her the support she needs. You two are going to be stuck together for a while, so the sooner you make nice, the better.
Make nice?
Yep. Now come on.
I get that they're not exactly on the best of terms, but... Is everything going to be okay with these people?
Rinwell, don't go too far ahead. You never know where Zeugles might be lurking.
Oh, we'll be fine. We've been able to handle them up until now.
Still, better that you hang back a bit.
No way! I'm the one who asked you to come here in the first place, remember?
Yeah, but if we lose you, we won't know where to go. Besides, it's old guys like me who should be sticking their necks out first.
But...
We need you in order to get in contact with the Resistance in Cislodia. So stick close until we find them, okay?
Okay. Thanks.
Now you've got me wondering, how'd you make it to Calaglia in the first place? I find it hard to imagine you didn't run into Zeugles along the way.
Are you good at hiding or something?
Yeah, that's it. I'm just really good at staying out of sight.
Wow. Still, you had to have been pretty lucky to have made it the whole way unscathed.
Lucky indeed. It's crazy to feel just how much the temperature has changed from crossing over a single peak.
Is it really that big of a difference?
Definitely. Calaglia was hot.
I can only tell from appearance, so... Achoo!
You might not be able to feel it, but it sure looks like your body responds to it just the same.
Seems like it. So if I sneeze, I guess that it's a sign that it's getting chilly.
They say that sneezing is often the first sign you're coming down with the cold, too. That's all the more reason you need to be careful with...
Ha-choo!
Was that also a sneeze?
I just bit my tongue, that's all.
No. It sounded a lot different from mine. But I could swear it was still...
It wasn't a sneeze, okay? Ha-choo!
Guess we both need to be careful out here in the cold.
Is it hard leaving Calaglia behind?
No. Actually, it's kind of a relief to be away from there.
Really? What makes you say that?
Because it was getting to the point where every man, woman, and child would come up and talk to me like they knew me. I could barely find a moment to breathe, let alone relax.
Well, what you did was kind of a big deal, you know. You overthrew a Renan lord and burst open the gates of fire.
Yeah, but that was only because I had the blazing sword with me. We wouldn't have made it to Balsef without you and the Crimson Crow, Zephyr.
Maybe so. But you're still the one who took him out in the end. It's only natural for people to look up to those who protect them. You're a hero to those people.
I never asked to be one. I never asked to take the place of a lord in people's minds. I don't want it.
You're a strange one, Alphen. That's for sure. If that's how you really feel, then hold on to that. Listen to those thoughts when you feel lost and don't know what to do. If you can do that, you won't lose sight of who you are, or what the right path to take is.
The right path to take, huh?